Hello, my name is Sullivan Abeg, and for my exam, we're going to start with resistors, right? So the importance of resistors is, you want to control the voltage that's going through certain areas because going through the current, right? Because you don't want a bunch of electricity going into a light bulb and then just frying it. So it's beneficial to have resistors to control the amount of electricity. So a potentiometer, what we're doing is we're shifting the amount that it's reading, right? So I have to increase it because sometimes it's just too high. Because right at the start, you're starting it out at 200, and so it's only gonna read things up to 200, and then past that it won't be able to read it, so you can keep going up and keep going up and then eventually find the stuff, so you can eventually find the voltage that it resists, and then that helps you just in general determine how to it keeps stuff from blowing up essentially, so it's important. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, and so to now change this, right? Now we're gonna go to blinks. This is just port ones, right? This right here, we're just flowing energy through this area right here, okay? And then we're gonna keep this blinking. So I don't know how to change that. It just does that. But right, I'll pause it right here, okay? Right? So I'll shrink this down for you. Okay, so let's shrink this down, and now I'll explain to you guys the code, right? So we're going to have initial setup. It's going to be pin mode 12, so that means that over here there's going to be a pin, right? And that's going to be pin 12. So now we're going to have electricity flowing through here that gives this code, basically. So we're going to, that obeys by this code. So it's going to say digital 12 high. So that's going to be like, oh, turn on, That's going to be like a 1 in code, like you're turning it on. And then this delay of 1,000, that's that's how much time is between. So I think 1,000 means 1 second is the delay, or it could be 0.1 seconds. I'm not totally for sure. And then from there, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 0.1. And then from there, and then it goes back up again, and except this time low. I think that means lower voltage, and then delay 1,000 again. All right, yeah, making the voltage low. Yep. So now that you guys know that, we can watch the video one more time. See, look at that. So it's turning on, 1 Mississippi, turning back on, 1 Mississippi, turning back on. Right. So that's how that works. Right. See you guys next time. Okay, now that we're back, what we're going to have to do is we're going to want to change essentially what we're heading, like what we're showing as the code. So what I'm going to click here. Check out this commit. So now I'm saying, oh, I want to use this one for all of my blink, right? So now I'm going to go here. I'm going to click open, and then I'm going to go open here, and then, oh, interesting. Okay, I'll use it more. Okay, so I'm going to go here, open. Arduino, blank, open. Oh, sorry. I think I have to close that. I'm sorry. I think we went through that issue earlier, but now, there we go. So now we're here, right? So now that we have this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into files, and then we're going to watch this video, right? Okay? So let's just first watch it, and then I'll discuss what's happening here, okay? Okay, so you guys see what's happening, right? Let's pause this. Okay, so what's happening here is, sorry, I gotta move this, sorry. So what's happening is, so we're starting out this time, boom, we're adding a new output. So over here, right, there's gonna be a new output, which is 11, which is right next to 12, right? So now we're putting through energy through that one too. So now we have a new light bulb, which is here, that obeys by a different, code, basically. So digital right 12 high. So this is saying turning it on, and then we're waiting for a second, and then turn the LED to low, and then for 12, right? And then 11's going on. So it's basically like it's telling this one, okay, we're gonna turn on, and then we're gonna turn off, and then right after it, this one's going, oh, now I'm gonna go on, and now I'm going to go off. And then it's a loop, too, because it says void loop, so it's just going to keep going, keep going. And just like last time, we just have this constant energy flowing through here, right? Okay, on to the next one. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go to initial fade commit as our, we're going to check that one out. So now we're going to be displaying that one, right? So I'm going to close this. I'm going to open a new one. And once I go here, open, fade, open. Now I'm going to close this one out. And now I'll show you this code, right? So I've already done the liberties of getting this video, but I've shown you guys how I get to it just by going to files, just where I saved it. So I'll just bring it up right here. Okay, guys, let's watch this. And then after we watch this, then I'll explain what's happening, okay? Right, so you see that it's like changing in amount, and so we're still having that 5. We're still having the 5 voltage going through here at all times, but we're also having right here. This is going to be changing colors. This LED right here. Right. So now let's go into the code, and I'll explain it. Right. So what we're doing is we're up here. These are variables, right? So we're just setting some variables just so that it all gets saved. It makes it easier, you know what I mean? So if LED is going to equal 9, brightness is going to equal 0, and fade amount is going to equal 5. So whenever we say these, you just know, like, fade amount right here, this is 5. Brightness, this is 0. LED is 9. So what it's going to say is, first of all, loop. Pin mode, LED, output. So LED is 9. So for this one, the output is going to be 9. And so 9 is, once again, on the Arduino board, right? Sorry. Okay. And then from there, and then we're saying, like, this void loop again. So this is going to be the void, the void loop, basically. So the analog right, LED brightness. LED is 9, and brightness is 0. So it's saying, let's start it out with 9, 0, and then, so that's just the start amount. So it's going to start out at 9 brightness. And so this is going to be like full power, basically, because that's like the pin, right? And then brightness equals brightness plus fade amount. And fade amount is 5. So it's decreasing or fading 5 per amount, right? And so if brightness amount equals 0, then it's going to increase it back to the amount, and but it's gonna stay. And this is right here is saying, oh, oops, sorry. This right here, I won't save it, so it doesn't matter. But this right here says basically we're gonna delay by 30 milliseconds, as it's at its peak of like light essentially, and then we're gonna decrease. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, so now we're going to go to initial analog commit, right? So we're going to check out this branch, same thing that we've done before, right? We're going to exit out of this real quick. Oh, crap. Okay, it doesn't really matter. That was just like it doesn't really matter, okay? So now we're going to go to File. We're going to go to Open. We're going to go to Arduino, and we're going to go to Analog Series Read, right? Let's click into this. Open this up. Close this, right? So what I'm gonna first want to do before I even set up the video is I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say Sketch. Now I'm gonna go to Tools, Serial Plotter, and then this is gonna appear up here, right? And so now this is gonna come important when we're watching the video, right? I don't know what's happening here. Okay. So watch the video, right? So shrink it, and then let's shrink it down. Right, so as we're turning it as it's turning, right, you see it's changing amounts, right? So that's how the potentiometer works, right? And so with that being how it is, essentially, so I'll show you guys again. Like, this is just me doing it now. So you guys are seeing it moves. So as you get farther now, I'll go to my code. And then I guess this will help show you guys how this applies. Right. So the setup routine runs when you press reset. That's just startup, right? So this is telling us once again, this is a loop, right? So initially we're beginning at 9600, which is right here. This is just that middle line right here, and then you change. The middle line is what you start out with. This right here. Sorry. The loop routine runs over and over again, which is the loop. I don't need to say that, but you guys will understand. So So right here, this is a variable, right? And it's saying analog read is, so it's always going to read analog A0, which is on our Arduino board, right? And so now we're going to print out the value, serial print, and then it's going to be center value. And center value is right here, so it's going to print what is this reading, what is A0 reading. And then it's going to delay 1 second between our potentiometer and this right here, okay? So that's all. Thank you for watching my video.